we're all human. We all have some sort of issue or need. All our needs are basically kind of the same. What we need, how we need it might be different, but we're all human. And I feel like America has to focus on the true greater good. I heard someone say, you got two parties, how can these two opposing parties ever really be one nation? But there's controversy with that. I said this is gonna be my third video that I post in order, but tomorrow's never promised, and I feel like I want to get this out. So with this election and these people running, what I feel personally America needs is someone who's focusing on ending this war, someone who these wars, someone who's focused on better jobs, helping people keep their jobs, family matters. You know what I'm saying? If we focus on abortion, whoever opens their mouth on abortion first is going to lose. We need to worry about the children that are here, the children that we do want. Abortion is a topic that, as for when I'm a man, I'm not saying it doesn't affect me, but everybody, we need to focus on these families, these broken homes. And with that, I'll transition into saying, and this is the part that I feel like, man, somebody hear you say something like this, they'll get you. If Kamala Harris opens her mouth about reparation, hear me on that, reparation, if she just brings up the topic or idea, and mind you, we just gave every American money, right? So now we talk about a small minority group, not just for slavery, but let's say segregation too, civil rights too, the disbursement of a reparation is for certain reasons, correct? And I'm thinking this is a good time for her to pull this card, even if she doesn't really, if she's never able to obtain it. If she mentions it, it'll put people in position, because now it's like, okay, my cookout people, y'all didn't go vote for her. How did y'all didn't want me to? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Do you really love your brother? It'll put people in a position to go vote, or it'll wake a certain part of America up to see, oh man, this is never going to happen, and they don't have no plan on doing that. Which I mean, you take it how you leave it. You get it how you live, and you're not promised anything, right? But we gotta bring it up to get it out the way. Gotta bring it up to get it out the way. Some people believe that it was already a reparation given, and that's not really what my video is about. That's not what this whole video is about, and I don't want anybody to think that. However, I don't think any president has ever spoke on that or brought that up, and she could use that this term or her next term. It's win or go home with things like these. When you have a campaign and you got these policies that you want to bring in, that could get people. Now, having someone come out and dance before your rally, you might lose people with that. I'm not saying she did, but it is what it is. And I also say that this BRIC system is basically set in place to try to do us in as Americans. I don't feel like there's a way around that. They're trying to like combat the American dollar for whatever reasons. It's a few countries that already have bought into the BRIC system, right? And the money that we ultimately might lose out in the BRIC system, if we circulate that money within ourselves, you can start with whatever dollar that we just gave all of America. Start with that amount and then give it to the minority group that is due. You know what I'm saying? And that could even combat this BRIC system, because the money that we would have had circulating over there, the money we would have had is home now. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to go into this economy. Some of it will definitely go into this economy, right? And it's things like that that put my mind in a position to really think critical. It's not really about the win. It ain't about win or go home. It's about America bringing its problems to a head. I feel like if Miss Kamala or even Trump, because anybody can adopt these policies, these ideas, if she really brings in peace and freedoms, if she really is serious about like, yo, we gotta bring these things to a head, she could win with that. But with abortion talks, the things like that, you know, we rights that people already have that they feel like they don't have, and it's just, that's, I ain't gonna say those are old topics, the topics that people aren't interested in, but we gotta think as a whole and as a greater good and for the greater good. For the greater good. Oh man. Oh man. I thought about writing a letter to a specific office, because you know sometimes it is someone's job to read the letters that are sent to certain offices in hopes that you know, someone might read it and not put it in play, but just acknowledge what is written. Do I think somebody's gonna read it and automatically throw it in Kamala or Trump's campaign? Nah, I don't think that. But I do feel like things are overdue. It's overdue, and they're using strategies and tactics anyway. So I want to do. This is what I want to do to help people. And America was built off of what it was built off of. We all know that, but it helps everybody if you put money into the economy in a place where there's poverty and is a place of disbursement and, well, I say displacement and lack, being behind. That helps. These people can now get a better education. They can now create generational wealth, and these things help the whole country. People have an idea like, oh, we need the bottom class, we need the low class, it has to be somebody. But I don't feel like that's necessarily true. I feel like that's a power thing, and I feel like that is just a form of control, and that form of control is displayed and shown all around the world. Like, hey, look at these people, this is how we do these people. These are our minorities. This is what our bottom class looks like, right? But hey, it is what it is. This is what we're willing to do to our own people. This is what we do to ourselves. These are these people. These are our subjects, right? And people look at that, you know, they look at that and they listen to the music and what we produce as black people, and it's like, oh well, yeah, they're mongrel nation, right? They are what they are, and I don't think that's true, which is why I feel like me being me as a righteous man, as a man of God, so I'm not perfect. It is up to the small people like me on this level to just start redoing the narratives, because there's a lot that's wrong. Yeah.